Everyone, welcome back to another episode of Brackit, the game show where you try to guess your favorite celebrities' picks, bracket style. I'm your host, Matthew Robinson, and today I'm joined by recording artist and overall baddie, Kyla Fajardo. Kyla, thanks so much for being here on the show. Kyla, I'm super psyched for today's episode because we are talking about favorite Avatar: The Last Airbender characters.
Yes. I know all of y'all been watching it. Just came out on Netflix. If you aren't, you better go do that because it'll change your life. I love it so much, and I can't wait to, show you guys my favorites.
All right, let's dive in. Now, as everyone's looking here and checking their scores and seeing what answers they got right and what you picked for your Avatar characters, I want to talk a little bit more about how did you start with dance? Was it something where it was more like quote unquote classical ballet? Was it something more based off the Filipino roots? Like, how did the dancing come about?
When I was 2 years old, we moved to Pomona, California, and that's when I literally lived right next door to a dance studio. And then the moment I stepped onto that floor, I was like, okay, this is where I need to be. And it just kind of took off from there. I originally trained at a studio where we did ballet, tap, hip-hop, jazz, contemporary, the whole shebang. And then I actually stopped doing studio around like my freshman year of high school. That's when I started doing high school dance. And that's honestly where I think I grew the most. I went to South High School, and we were in the competition realm, and that's kind of where it sparked a lot of my drive, I guess, to really think like, oh, this could be something that is a profession for me. This could be my career. Met such amazing people there. My biggest all-time, my mentor, my big sis, Jojo Gomez, saw me at a dance convention that I actually did back in high school. Got my number, was like, I want to work with you, I want to train with you. And then that's kind of where it started. She helped me get signed. Now I'm with Clear Talent Group, and then kind of just went from there.
That's awesome. Okay, now we're here at the Elite Eight, and we start off with a real doozy of a matchup. We got Uncle himself taking on Suki.
Okay, well, I mean, Unc, he's the OG, he's the master, helping Zuko basically through his entire journey. And then all of a sudden, come on, character development turns into he's a baddie, he's a daddy at the end of it. I'm like, okay, Unc, I see you. But Suki is a girl boss. Sokka tried it with her when, they first pulled up. And he was kind of just being like, oh, you're just a girl, like girls can't fight.
Wait a second, there's no way a bunch of girls took us down.
A bunch of girls, huh? The Unagi's gonna eat well tonight. No, don't hurt him. He didn't mean it. My brother's just an idiot sometimes.
And she's like, nah. And I feel like that's something that I really resonate with in my life because, people always just think of me as this like, girl, oh, you just dance, oh, you just do this. I'm like, nah, I could beat someone up if I wanted to. But so with that being said, I think I'm going to go ahead and give this round to Suki.
Ooh,
yes.
Suki, advancing to leader. I like that pick, though. I love Suki. Oh, man.
I love her, yes. And she's gorgeous. I'm like, come on.
Now, we got the two siblings with the intense sibling rivalry going against each other. We got Zuko going against Azulla.
Ooh. Okay, well, that is really difficult. As far as skill, obviously Azulla is poppin'. She's had that shit down since she was a kid. And I don't know, she's a baddie. She just got her shit down. But Zuko's character development, I think, is just so amazing. And like the fact that, he had so much hate in his heart and he was able to overcome that and like really find the truth and find happiness in his life. Obviously he became the king and, ruled the Fire Nation and was just an overall boss. And I think that's a really good message. So I'm going to go with my boy Zuko, with Daddy Zuko once again.
Guys, daddy and / daddy issues, Zuko advances.
Yes.
Okay, now we're in the final four. This is where it gets brutal. Really, really brutal. Because we've got Suki going up against Toph. And like, that's unfair.
Oh, two girl bosses, two amazing girl bosses. You know, again, Toph overcoming all of these adversities at such a young age too, fully blind. She was able to learn how to metal bend to save her life. You know, was going up against all these people. No one would have thought that she could do that, which was super dope. Suki is an overall just, I mean, they're just so dope. But like Suki, I feel like is just an overall just baddie. She's just the coolest to me. Like, I think she's just so sick. So I'm gonna give it to Suki.
Ooh. Okay, also here in the final four, another very, very difficult decision. I don't envy you here. You got Zuko going against King Boomi.
So let's talk about it. Zuko, character development, overall zaddy, just King, amazing. But Boomi, oh my God. Okay, y'all are gonna hate me. I gotta give it to old boy Boomi because I don't know, I love him. I see him in all my friends and I'm just like, I just love him.
Now, we have to figure out who the overall winner is. You got Suki, you got King Boomi. I think no matter what, people are gonna be like, whoa, that's the winner?
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
Who is it?
Oh, okay, well, two very, very amazing characters, I think. King Boomi came in with all of the advice, just a mad genius, and was just such a character, and he was just so, I mean, he's King Boomi. But Suki, I'm gonna give it to Suki, because I just resonate with her. I think she's just such a really big inspiration. And I think, you know, like I just having that girl boss and having that person to look up to and like see, especially as a kid, because, you know, I'm over here geeking out over Avatar, but, you know, this was obviously made for children. It was made on Nickelodeon. So it was, you know, that was the age range that was actually made for. And I think that Suki is just such a good person for young women to look up to, because, you know, we don't get that often. We don't get a good female presence to kind of look up to and kind of guide our lives on, and I think that Suki is just that person. And yeah, so I'm gonna give it to Suki. I love her so much, and I love every single character in that. In well, not every single. Some of them I'm like, you could go, but you know, I think she's just my favorite for sure.
I love it. I think Suki's a great pick. Well, Kyla, thanks so much for being here on the show. We really appreciate it. Where can everyone find out more about you, about your music, about your stuff? Where can they go?
Okay, well, I am at Kyla_Fajardo on Instagram. I'll pop up if you write Baby Blue. Also, I have a YouTube channel. You could just type in my name, Kyla Fajardo. All of my music is on every single streaming platform. And yeah, I'm gonna have so much coming soon, and I'm so excited for you guys to see.
Of course, we're gonna be back with more episodes next week, so stay tuned for that. Until next time, I'm Matthew Robinson. Thanks for playing.